tech. Oh no, and that's going to be it. Here comes Foxy, gets the roll just to convert, and Foxy is going to move on 3-0.
I'm Denham Jones, also known as the Foxy Grampa, 24, and I'm from Hertfordshire in the UK.
Mi nombre es Jorge Castro, mi gamer tag es HeeyGeorge, tengo 23 años y soy de Santiago de Chile. La verdad es que yo escogí a Jackie Briggs al principio del juego, siempre supe que iba a tener potencial y a medida que iban avanzando los parches yo sentí que le iban mejorando mucho y ahora es un personaje bastante sólido y puede hacerle frente a cualquier personaje en el juego.
I've previously been known as the Kung Lao player, but now I'm the Molina player. Well, I found out that Molina was just better for me, really, in terms of how I want to play the game. My first round matchup is against George. He's a Jackie player. He's really good with Jackie, I've seen. It should be an interesting match because neither of us have played each other before. I don't know how much experience he's got against my character, but I've got quite a bit of experience against his.
Y yo creo que va a estar bastante pareja la pelea.
I am so excited for this match. HeeyGeorge is an amazing Jackie player. I'm so glad he was able to make it because of the Master Challenge Santiago.
He did win our offline Latin American qualifier, and that was a really good competition. You guys should all check that out if you haven't. The level of play in Latin America is extremely high, and I hope we get to see a little bit of that right now.
Oh, I think we will. I think it's safe to say we will.
I think so too. His Jackie, we've seen him play Jackie quite a bit over the past week, and he is incredible. He has so many setups that we don't see from a lot of North American Jackies or European Jackies at all, and I want to see how Foxy's going to deal with that.
But here's the thing, and Foxy made a good point, is how much Molina experience does George have?
That's true. I have no idea.
Especially a Molina like a Foxy Grampa's, which
So
has
zero.
been running rampant on the scene.
Yeah, Foxy, of course, just winning Combo Breaker.
Yeah, that was a very impressive win as well.
Going completely through winners, barely beating Hayate twice, but still, that is a really big deal going into these finals. If you can say, hey, we had half of the competitors at this tournament, and I won this tournament, so you should probably fear me. But I think this should be a great match. I want to know which variation George is going to use.
He does use all the variations, and we know that Foxy Grampa only uses one variation.
That's true, but so, Foxy does have some backup characters. He could go for WoW.
But I mean, he's never needed to use any of those backup characters.
That's true. All right, looks like he's going shotgun. Foxy taking a little while for his choice. I can't expect he's going to use anybody with piercing.
He's good. And here we go, locked in. This is the last match of the first round of top 16.
And this is also the potential for one of the biggest upsets. George.
Oh, absolutely. If George can take it over Foxy right now, that completely changes the landscape of this entire finals.
It does, and I think it's possible. Now, Shotgun is a great choice here because it will have the opportunity to play footsies with Molina. It does have the low gunshot, which hits extremely far in front of her. And there we go!
That's what we're talking about.
Great whip punish to start off with. Going for the restand. What's the mix-up? Just goes for a throw. But that's a great early lead. Going to take the momentum. Ooh! Disrespectful roll.
Yep, and we see Foxy Grampa do that so much.
Ooh, and no punish on the armor. That recovers rather quick on whip.
Nice blocks. Nice pressure, and he gets something to hit in between.
Foxy immediately breaking. Jackie does so much damage in every variation. She hits hard.
Jacqueline Briggs hits like a truck.
Learning from her dad. All right, just the throw, and Foxy just backing up, playing patiently.
Spaced that just a little bit. And Foxy's going to take advantage. First round.
It was a good start, but Foxy just got a little bit of damage and started walking away. Just playing it safe. That's how Foxy plays. He's extremely solid. One could say a little bit lame, but in a great way.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Absolutely.
If it works and that's your playstyle, then there's no reason for you to stop.
And again, George baiting the wake up, but no wake up coming out of Foxy.
That's the thing. Foxy will sometimes just roll 3 times in a row on wake up, and then he just won't.
Yeah, I mean, starting off the game with a meterless roll on wake up immediately sets a precedent
that a message.
Yeah, you're gonna have to respect me, and then immediately George starts respecting him, and then he's like, no, now I'm not gonna, never gonna roll again.
Oh no!
Ending with the brutal, and that was pretty one-sided. I mean, George needs to take that momentum back that he had in that first round, just the very beginning of the first round.
Another thing to really set the that really sets these two players apart is just the experience of playing on a stage like this or being at a major. I mean, Foxy has come to quite a few North American majors in the past year, and you know, this could be relatively new for George, having a huge scene and a huge stage and the stakes that have never been this high before.
Yeah, I mean, he of course won Master Challenge Santiago, so there is that experience, but I don't know how much else he's been to. All right, and it looks like we are getting a switch to full auto, so his zoning is going to be a little bit better. His damage is going to be huge. Some more plus frames if he spends meter.
Oh, and he
a
ran,
different
I
variation.
think, slightly too far because now he's slowly cornering himself.
All right, well, still, it's an early life lead for him, and they're just trading zoning. This is interesting. Two characters with high projectiles just zoning each other. Very nice using the low rocket. That is one of the best baits for people trying to duck Drink Machine.
Right. Oh, nice armor. And now, HeeyGeorge is going to want to close the gap. Nice block on the overhead.
Oh, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Just getting started once again.
Oh, great
Nice
block. So many people get hit by that trying to punish the telekick. And
that was beautiful. All right, George.
So not only is that going to save George the round, that means that Foxy is completely out of meter, which is huge.
And a jump in. Oh, yeah.
There we go. All that damage.
All the way to the corner.
7 meterless.
The one thing I don't like right now on George is he's doing a lot of jumping.
That's true, especially against Molina, who has some of the best anti-airs in the game.
That.
Oh, great. No, drops the conversion.
Oh, and
there we go. We see the first risky enhanced roll by Foxy. Pays off. That is his biggest strength, is his conditioning on when people are going to do crazy stuff and respect it. Let's block.
A nice block,
great
nice
bait. This should be the
and
kill.
Punish. All right. HeeyGeorge is going to take a game.
And that was a great turnaround. It looks like Milano is working much better for him.
He needed that to happen right there. He needed to take that game to boost his confidence, and he got it.
Yeah, especially when you take a game on a hard read like that, baiting that armor, that shows, hey, look, you can't just run me over. I can read you too.
But there it is again. I would like to see him play a little more grounded, even though I know it's tough with Molina's back one too.
Well, but for now, the jumps are working for him. All right, staggering the back 1-2 pressure. Nice, dash up and throw. That's going to give him great screen positioning.
Yeah. To be fair, though, he's really not catching a lot of flack for those jumps, as you were saying. Like, it's working for him right now, because normally we see a Foxy Grampa blow those up with rolls.
Yep, and there it is right there. Oh, no, he tried to back 2 right there, accidentally got the down 2. That is a setup that he loves. Now, this is one of the biggest unique gameplay aspects of HeeyGeorge in particular. He loves using the enhanced low rocket where you can delay when it explodes. Absolutely the best. You can do a low overhead mix-up. It is so hard to block. Didn't quite do it right there, and Fox is going to take that round, though.
So another thing that I actually do like about HeeyGeorge's gameplay is every time he hits the back 1-2, he doesn't stick around for the down 3. He actually just kind of gets out. He's like, I'm done with this pressure. I'm not going to wait for the stagger. He's also interrupted it with his own strings in between every now and then.
Well, one of the nicest things about Jackie is that she does have the best mobility in the game as far as walk speed and dash speed and run speed. It is great, and just getting out of that range is going to be good. Oh, that would have been a huge combo. Did standing 1. Unfortunately, it whiffed because the ball roll had such a weird recovery.
Oh, this is going to be huge damage, and the positioning for Foxy Grampa gets that guaranteed back 1-2.
Again, a drop conversion off the anti-air back 1-2. Oh, and that should be the
this
kill.
should do it, yeah.
All right, so Foxy, he's taking it back, 2-0. It's a real big momentum switcher this set.
I do, wow, just right into it.
All right, so it looks like HeeyGeorge wants to win completely with full auto here. He had to make the choice. Decided not to switch back to the shotgun. Oh, no, that was a mistake. He tried to use meter there. All right, that would have been a big punish.
This is a really good situation for him, yeah. Nice overhead.
Oh, and this is going to be so much damage. Very nice. Should be 40.
Oh, 41%.
Oh, wow, and the wake-up roll actually beat the low. I'm not sure how that happened. It looked like it should have knocked her out of the roll, but that roll is such a great hit.
Armoring through. HeeyGeorge is looking very good to take this round. Just chip. There it is.
Off the down 3 trade with the roll, but that was great meaty timing.
That would have been terrible if that roll actually just went clean through that.
Oh, that would have, but good timing by George. And Foxy just backing up. Very nice choice. As soon as Jackie gets in, that's when he's risking getting hit by these 40 to 50% combos. So just back up, play footsies, play safe.
It's caught, and now a combo that is going to lead him towards the corner as well.
Of course, Melina with great meterless damage as well. And she built so much meter that she almost always has a breaker whenever her opponent hits her. From throwing those projectiles, from blocking, getting back 1-2 blocked.
I agree, but I really do like the way HeeyGeorge is approaching this. Very patient. He knows if he is to lose this round, he has one more round to play with, so he's not necessarily burning his meter like crazy.
Oh,
and as I say that, he burns meter, but he still has 2 bars, and that wasn't a bad option.
Nice, goes with the ground pound. Ground pound is even on block. Oh,
Back
and that should do with punish.
And this is huge. That was the best thing that could have happened to him, because now Foxy had to burn 2 of his own bars to break.
Yeah, so going into this final round, no more breaker for Foxy until he inevitably builds it.
If he builds it.
Ooh, both are just running up and just blocking. So much respect.
Now 3 bars. Post to butter here for HeeyGeorge. He's going to use it to get out of the corner, get a little pressure started, and he gets the backdash.
Should be big damage. Oh, goes for the setup, but nice tech roll by Foxy. If he hadn't tech roll right there, that would have been extremely hard to block. Taking away the momentum there.
Nice jump hit. Wow, the jumps are really working for HeeyGeorge. I'm going to eat my own words, because that is not something we ever see from a Foxy Grampa. He does not let people jump on him ever.
He's just placing them really well. His timing on them is great. He knows when Foxy wants to press buttons, and down 2 again.
That would have been so clean. Wait a second, George. Is he going to do it? And he is! Tying it up 2-2. The wild card of the tournament so far has done better against a Foxy Grampa than almost his entire region.
Absolutely, and regardless of whether or not he wins this, he easily could get back in the top 3.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that we have him here. He's playing so well, but right now, there it is, another jump!
And that's already almost going to even it up. Not quite, but so much damage from Jackie. Ooh, very nice.
Okay, so grabs right off. Aloza again, busting that armor so he can get him off and get some pressure going for himself.
That armor's worked so well for him, and another break by Foxy. Oh, and this zoning that's going to build him back so much meter. He almost has another breaker.
Nice tech.
That's going to be plus on
Plus
block.
frames
Doesn't block it. This could kill.
Second. And he goes for the grab, so Foxy cannot break. Oh my goodness!
Down 3 into machine gun for the guaranteed chip. That would have broke the armor even if he had used it. George on match point to upset Foxy Grampa.
I have not seen a Foxy Grampa in this position in a long while.
And here we go, immediately starting off, making him break, already dealing some damage before the breaker. That would have been over 40 if he hadn't broken, so it was a good choice.
You can see it in George's play right now. He is very confident.
Nice block. Oh, he avoids the armor. Oh, great conversion! That only would have worked because he knew that he was jumping out of the air. We're 1 combo away here. Good block by Foxy. Is he going to get out?
He's going to get caught. This is huge for Foxy now. Making a return, putting George in the corner. He's going to get a guaranteed back 1-2 if he wants it here. And he gets it.
Oh, but no conversion again. He dropped it.
Armor, this is very close.
Roll now.
And a grab.
Oh,
nice
great tech.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he baits the anti-air.
Now getting caught with a low side.
Great patience. Again.
Oh, again another bait. No!
Oh, he gets hit by the mix-up.
Foxy finally letting that overhead roll rip.
And that's going to make it match point for both players here.
This is ridiculous. So help me, please.
Oh, and this is going to be a first strong combo by Foxy here. Also going to put Jackie in the corner with the restand.
HeeyGeorge needs to really keep it together here. He's doing so well.
All right, nice plus on block, but doesn't whip punish the down 3.
Nice, in between, the back 1.
All right, Foxy again out of meter.
Nice jump kick.
Actually beats the roll. I've almost never seen that. Oh, Foxy trying to poke.
He expected that roll. That is why he did the jump kick. Again, but it didn't work.
All right, now we're 1 mix-up away here. Oh, wakes up meterlessly. He's attacking to it too.
Nice tech. This is a very tense situation. Now blocking the low side.
Oh, that could have been the kill. This is going to be close to chip here. Oh, and that's going to be
That's going to do it. Wow, a Foxy Grampa fighting back, but ladies and gentlemen, HeeyGeorge, what a set between these 2 players.
George with that almost the biggest upset of the game, or of the tournament. I mean, just with that, sorry, I'm overwhelmed by that. That was so close. George played so well.
That's a really, even though, yes, he did get sent to the loser's side, that is such a good show of force for him to say, look, I can compete with any single one of you guys. And that's a big confidence boost. Again, although he lost, to bring Foxy to the brink of defeat like that, very impressive.
Especially with Foxy, just winning combo breaker. I mean, anybody can win here.
Yeah,
I've been saying that this whole week. Every single player is extremely good this season. This is, I think, the hardest finals that we've ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, HeeyGeorge definitely has his work cut out for him. That losers bracket is, again, filled with killers and people that normally you would like to try to avoid playing in tournament. But it is what it is. And that knee into the up rocket was such an incredible read.
That was. He just couldn't quite close out that set. It did come down to the jumps, like you said.
Yeah,
Foxy just sitting there playing patient, anti-airing 3 or 4 times within those last few moments.
But to be fair, I did criticize him for jumping too much, but then it was really starting to give him the advantage. And then finally, Foxy was doing what he always did with the anti-airs, and then, you know, then the jumping actually did become an issue. But Josh, Brian, these matches are ridiculous. I can't. It's too much. Too much. How do you feel about these?
Our hearts are pounding. That last matchup was so close. And so far, the storylines are continuing with these players. Close upsets, almost, barely even making it, but we're seeing domination coming from Sonic Fox earlier today as well.
Oh, yeah. He performed exactly how everyone expected, for sure. Sakuron and Toxin, that was a really close match. Toxin being able to take it in the end. That last match, though, I don't think anybody expected that. The loser bracket needs to be scared of Georgia right now.
Exactly. Well, before that, we saw Raptor and his consistent play with Takeda up against Storm. HeeyGeorge. Everybody from Latin America is on their feet cheering for this guy. This is the first time we're featuring a Latin American player in the Pro League, and so far, that has been one of the most stellar performances for a first-time entrance. Amazing stuff. Now we have our correspondent standing by, giving us a behind-the-scenes look at what's happening here at the event. Jennifer, Brad, how's it going?
Thank you, guys. My heart is still pounding from that match, but this is one of the amazing prizes we are giving away today, so make sure you're sending us those game faces with the hashtag #TestYourLuck. We already have our first 2 winners of the day, Blair Middleton and Javier Perez, but we still have lots of prizes to give away today, so make sure you're sending us those tweets.
That's right, Brad. Make sure we're going to be reading those tweets a little bit later on, and make sure you use the hashtag MKX Pro League, and you never know, we might feature your tweet live on TV. Thanks, Josh and Brad. Back to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Brian, the storylines will continue throughout the day. We're going to continue to go through these matches until we eliminate 8 players. But how can people follow the action throughout today's tournament?
I'm glad you asked, Josh. Follow at ESL Mortal Kombat on Twitter and Facebook. And of course, use the hashtag MKX Pro League to share all of your favorite moments from today.
Now, one of the biggest storylines about this event, as I mentioned before, is that we expanded the North American region down to South America to allow one of the players who qualified via the Masters Challenge Santiago event, and that was George Edward. That was an offline event that happened back in May, and I want to give a huge thank you to the ETC team, to McFly, and to everybody else who made this possible. We've heard voices from around the world that want to be a part of the Pro League. Australia, we've heard your voice. South America, we've heard your voice. South Africa, we've heard your voice. And we want to continue to grow this amazing community and see these fighters from around the world compete against the best of the best. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more of the MKX Pro League Finals continue after this.